The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. How you guys doing?
DropTop. Zaza.
Okay.
We gon' pull up in some Tahoes. Fill with my niggas and bitches. They don't get money, the motto. Shredding waves like I'm Otto.
What's up, guys? We're back with another new episode of the StyleBeasting podcast with your host, Dalton Wall, with episode 88. And I'm just going to go ahead and start shooting. Aliens are among us.
What?
They've been hidden from us. We've been watching them. We've been waiting, but they're finally with us.
What?
I'm just bullshit. I don't know if I'm bullshit. Well, the government just out of nowhere just said that aliens exist, and yeah, these aliens exist, which I don't know. It's weird that they would say that because I don't know. I don't know. When last week when they released this information, it was like, hey, there's UFOs and other bullshit. I was like, that's weird. Like, why the hell would you just like bring that up? It was just a weird fucking week last week. Well, this week. Last week technically, yeah. So yeah, people been believing aliens exist, and I pseudo believe aliens exist because I don't think we're alone in this world. Because I highly believe, like, in the vastness of space and like the galaxy and in all its totality, we're the only living organisms that like stand upright and talk or just communicate at all. It's just us. I highly doubt that. So I believe there's aliens, but not to. Well, and I don't even know what the aliens look like. The aliens could be like the shit we see in movies. Hopefully not the shit we see in movies, because I don't want those aliens over here face hugging us. I'd rather it be like, not Marvin the Martian, because that nigga was shooting and killing everybody. The Martian Manhunter, like there's regular Martians chilling, green niggas, or just regular. I don't know what color of those niggas would be. But just friendly aliens. And hopefully we don't start a war with them and them niggas start shooting. Because I'm not trying to participate in Independence Day Part 3. Will be Part 1 in the real world, but Part 3 once we make it to a movie.
Maybe.
So take that for what you will. And yeah, we might have people with us, and we might not, so who knows.
Maybe.
Getting back to staying grounded, I'm getting comfortable with driving now. I know I've been saying that for the past couple of weeks now. I'm actually like getting a feel for the road and actually getting comfortable with it now, and I'm actually having more confidence in myself while I'm driving. So that's a big plus to it. I'm happy for that. And more likely, probably next week, I'm going to actually shoot for my license 100%. Because I just received my permit, my permit in the mail, and I just been just getting a feel for the road, just reviewing all the questions that. Well, not the questions, but all the on the road testing that she gave me. Just like doing that on this free road, on this back road, just testing out and shit. So more than likely before the summer starts, I should be on the road again. On the road again. So yeah, hopefully that gets it started. And low key is like a real breath of relief, because I never thought I would be like driving. Like Like I really, 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 really didn't think I was gonna be driving at all. And it was just because of like I guess my doubting myself because I didn't like really believe that I could like learn to drive over my fear and stuff, and just worrying that I'm like die. Which I mean, anybody can die driving, but what I learned is basically you just gotta like drive for yourself and other people, because even though you can drive, the there might be people on the road who don't take the best decisions while driving, and it fucks it up for everybody. So yeah, I definitely am glad that like I can actually do what I said I was do, and like help out my family, because like my sister can't drive because of her glaucoma in her eye, and my mom's getting old, and sometimes she can't drive because of her back sometimes. And my mom's only like 57, 59, but like sometimes she has like scoliosis, and sometimes her back acts up, so she can't just get up and go. So me being able to help her and my sister out when I can is the best option. Is the best. Is the best. Well, is the best. Is the main idea I was going to go for, anyways. Because at the end of the day, I have to help out my family. I'm not just going to leave them high and dry.
Yes, sir.
And if you know anything about me, I never leave friends or family high and dry. So that's who I am at my core. And funny enough, my family sees that in me more than anything else. I think because I think my stepdad brought it up. He was like, "Yeah, Dylan, you've been real ever since you were a kid. You were real. Damn, what's the word he used? Cautious. Like you're a very cautious man. Even as a child, you were very cautious." And I immediately thought of like the extremely cautious hero. And he's right. Like I really try to like, even though it doesn't seem like I take a thought with my actions, but is a real thought out methodical way of how I think. It's just that, just like real plans, sometimes wrenches get thrown in them and fuck it up, and it seems like a bad plan, but it just fucked up because the wrench got in the way. So that's that. I think that's it for the randomness of the first part. I think I'm just going to go ahead and really just start in with the pod. Well, with the well, actually no, because random still going to happen. But on to the Twitter IP. So recently, Twitter has been updated with. Initially, I thought it was that everybody can see your bookmarks, because normally, all right, so Twitter has things called bookmarks where you can like hide tweets, so only you can see them. Now, Twitter's been doing like side updates that, well, I haven't been paying attention to them because low key the updates for Twitter, for people who don't have Twitter Blue, get them mad late, and when they do get them, it's like months or years of head. So they updated, and now you can see the numbers of how many people bookmark said tweet. So let's say you tweet out, school's cool. Normally you wouldn't see how many people bookmarked it, but now you can see that 50,000 people bookmarked it. And now it's getting to a point now where people who sell news on the internet are just like, oh my God, I can't believe people bookmark all these photos. I'm like, bro, come on now. You're like half naked on the internet. Who's not gonna bookmark these photos and beat off to them? Stupid. And that's another thing too. I'm gonna get to before I get to the Chloe Bailey reason why I started with the bookmarks first.
Very naughty.
But yeah, people just tripping about like, oh man, Twitter bookmarks, man. Like, oh my god, like no, like nigga. The only thing is now is, let's say it's a low key girl, like a low key girl, low key, not low, LOWKEY, that low key, girl, and she has like 5 likes on it, and you can see who liked the photo too. So if like 4 out of 5 niggas bookmarked it, niggas can easily tell who bookmarked it. And depending on who you follow, you can know who, if your man's bookmarked the tweet or not, knowing how your man's move or not. But it was just a weird day that day, because niggas just like, oh man, bro, like they can see my bookmarks. Like niggas was tripping hard, thinking like, well, me and myself included, that, hey man, they're gonna show our bookmarks. And like, if you see my bookmarks, bro, it gets filthy. Like, boy, boy, if you saw my bookmarks, you'd be like, damn, Dell, what the hell? There's some thick asses in there. Like, yeah, it definitely is. Because I have a taste in asses. Pause. Well, no, not pause, because it's women. But I just have a taste in ass. Whatever. It's good. Let's get past that. Whatever. But yeah. And well, hold on. Was I going to go to the Chloe Bailey thing? Or yeah, I might as well start with there. Yeah, so I'm about to blow. Alongside the Twitter bookmarks thing popping up and stuff, Donald Glover has started a show about a fanatic fan for Beyond a fan. It's called Swarm, and it has Chloe Bailey, the black lead dude from Snowfall, and like Billie Eilish or some shit. And it's about this fanatic fan, and she like kills people for her fan or idol or whatever. And like, I didn't know what the whole show was about. The only thing I knew was like the first 5 minutes was Chloe Bailey getting back shots in the first 5 minutes of the show. And I'm like, what?
God damn!
Like, that's all people was like, I'm not even being funny. For like the first half of the full day was just like Chloe getting back shots and nothing else was shown. Like, I didn't know what the show was about. I didn't know nothing.
Nasty bitch.
All I saw was that, and I immediately started hating on Cuz, because I'm like, even though I know it's fake, I was still like, this nigga gave Chloe fake bad shots. I'm sick. Like, I'm sick right now in my heart. And I'm like, bro, that's fucked up. I mean, I know it's not real, but damn, bro, I was like, jeez, like really, that, like, not Chloe. And from what Joe's telling me, the show is pretty good, but like, I'm just still stuck on like that part. I was like, damn, bro, that sucks. But with that whole scene coming out, people have been in the uproar saying, oh, Chloe Bailey, she shouldn't be doing them scenes, man. She shouldn't be doing that. Like, why is she doing that? And like, I just not thought about it. I'm like, Insecure had way more scenes than that. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think Insecure had a lot of scenes. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I watched let me rephrase that. There's more Insecure sex scenes on the internet than Swarm sex scenes. So I'm just gonna let that be known. I highly doubt that And since everybody finished the show, other than that Chloe Bailey bent over scene, there hasn't been really anything else in the show with sex. Other than them showing this white dude's dick on soft. And I'm like, all right, man. Like I'm not trying to see this dude. Like they literally zoomed in on his junk on small. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck will you zoom in on that nigga shit like that? And I'm like, oh man, they really, I don't know, it's with HBO and dicks, but like they love showing them. I don't know, but I got tired hearing it too. Like it really got bad because I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to see Chloe get bent over. I'm not trying to hear your think pieces on Chloe getting bent over. And even with that same breath, people gave Sierra flack, which I was going to give Sierra flack too. But when I found out that the outfit she was wearing was not dress code, but it was, what's that shit called? If you go to the Met Gala, it's, damn, what's that word? It's not. It was a theme. It was a theme to be like that. So people were just giving Sierra flack for just wearing that. And I'm like, that's not really something to get her flack for. Now, if it wasn't a theme and she just wore that revealing dress, I could kind of understand. But at that same time, most of those models, I think, might have boyfriends. And I think some of them don't mind it. It was just a lot of people just tripping. And like I said, until I found out it was an actual theme, then I'm not really just mad at it. Because like she was just dressing for the party. But nah, if she was just butt ass naked, that's wild.
That's just prime.
Like, but even to that degree, it's like, just where was you want, man? Like I understand. I truly do, man. You as a man, you don't want like Russell Wilson is a upstanding guy, and like I'm not saying Sierra anything bad about Sierra. Sierra's cool and he loves her and he supports her. I was trying to get that out without messing it up, and he hasn't said anything about it. I think like this man hasn't said a word about his wife at all. The only thing he ever said is like he loves his family and supports her. And like to me, like honestly, Russell Wilson is a real cool dude. And I hope he does well this football season too. But he's a real cool stand-up dude. Like I think Russell Wilson is what these guys call an alpha male. He doesn't listen to the negativity. He pushes it away. His only focus is his faith, his family, his wife, and playing football. That's it. He ain't out here doing too much. He's just being himself, chilling. And I think the whole Future, Finasco, and everybody, and like how and people playing sides, it just made it seem like he was a corny dude and started the whole corny conversation. Which I don't believe Russell Wilson's corny. It's just with the fans of Future and all the other shit, it just made it seem like that. But back to the horniness that was the internet. It was a wild week for people just being horny for no fucking reason. Like, ridiculous. And I think, last week, this girl who has OnlyFans hits me up because I liked one of her videos and was like, hey, you buying videos? And I'm like, no. Like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm just here to look. I'm not here to, like, buy or solicit anything from you. But I mean, I guess I'm glad she asked instead of just like sending me, hey, buy all these videos. I mean, she only asked once and then asked again, so she's not aggressive with it like most people. But like I said again, I'm already in this Discord server where my man's just gives me all the exclusive hot shit. and from the girls selling on their OnlyFans, which I gotten like people being like, yo man, yo, you should download this in me. I'm like, nope. And that's another thing too. That's why I don't really just download videos or files from Discord, because my man's in another server was almost got a guy for some. Well, it was like a bunch of like people saying this dude had CP on his phone, and he sent it in the server and was going to like get his server his IP and send it off. And I was like, oh shit. So that's why I really don't like fuck with downloading shit off Discord, because I don't know what can happen, and I don't want police at my door saying or doing the Law and Order SVU shit, because that would be crazy. FBI, open up! And I watch Law and Order a lot, so me just downloading shit and just to watch it is like, nah, I'm not about to get caught up in that bullshit at all, like at all. But yeah, it's I don't know. I guess, like I always said, Twitter for me was always the horny space of the social media apps. It's like Facebook is really like, oh, my family's on there, everybody's got it. Instagram is kind of ish family, but Twitter is just like you can go crazy on it. Like let's just say, when this random girl tweeted, these guys are beating off the selfies. Yes, man, we are definitely beating off the selfies.
Nani?
I'm not even gonna like hold you. If the girl I'm beating off to, well, I'm not beating off to a lot of selfies, but I have beaten off to some selfies before.
I need ladies.
So I'm not even that's just, I don't know, man. Like it was just a wild week. Everybody was just asking like horny questions and shit on the timeline, which it's always that on the timeline. But it was just a wild week. Aside from like the Power Ranger stuff coming out, which I'm gonna get to, and like Trump getting fake arrested and he was photoshopped on this arrestee's body. It was just been a wild week.
What the hell?
And before I leave this topic space and go to the music, Suki Hana, female rapper / TV personality, and TV personality, had a video come out with her performing topless, and people gave her a whole lot of flack. While this artist called Tove Lo performed and she had her breasts out, and people won't give her flack about it, and she was trying to pin it on race and skin tone, when in all actuality Suki is not because of race. Now, I'm not gonna say 100%. It could be, but a good portion of it is just because Suki really has be putting herself in some like wild like situations. Like her lyrics are crazy. Like WAP is PG-13 compared to the shit she said in her song. Like if you made half of Suki Hana's songs put them on the radio, it'd be literally beeps half of the song. Like you had to switch up the whole song. That's how bad it is. And her videos aren't even better, because like there's a video of her twerking on a kid, and it's like her just doing like mad crazy raunchy shit. And to my knowledge, I haven't seen Tove Lo perform a song saying like she'll rob a nigga and suck a nigga kids out of his dick. I'm like, I don't even know Tove Lo to be doing that. Like, and I did research. The only thing I seen of Tove Lo was her breast. Like, and that's it. I literally seen Suki literally throw up on somebody's dick and just keep on going. So I'm like, yeah, and I understand like, oh, that's my job I do. But I'm like, that you promote that though. Well, you used to. I mean, you used to, but you promoted it, and that was what you were about. And I'm not saying that she can't change who she is, but she still raps like that, and she still does that, as in her performing with her tits out. So I'm not saying Suki doesn't have a point saying some of this could be colors, but there's a big open wide discussion to have about her just being topless. But in a grand scheme of things, Suki has been doing a lot. And I love you, Suki. This is not coming from a place of malice. This is just me looking on both sides, not just her side, but both, to make sure that I'm not trying to shit on you and not trying to eat. Well, she might not even hear this, never. But I'm not trying to shit on nobody. I'm just saying it's not racism. It's just Suki. You just gotta look at your music. Just look at one of your music videos, and then your other fiascos.
That's okay. Take your time.
But aside from all that shit that I just went through, let's jump into the music. So I'll start with the music first before I get to the I guess the stuff that's not music. So I think we got a taste of Currency and Jermaine Dupri's ongoing album they're making, because they dropped the song, and I think they did, I forgot the name of it. It's I don't know if it's AZ Productions. I think it is AZ Productions, if I'm not mistaken. I might be super wrong. Yes, AZ Productions, the guys who do For Shooters Only. They did one with Currency and Jermaine Dupri. And hold on, let me see if it is that song. Oh hell, I gotta look for it. Ah, nah. I think he has it. I don't know. Fuck. I have to look for it. But yeah, it was, I don't know if it was that song per se, but it had to be, probably, because I think that's the only song that they released. Yeah, that's the only song that if I can find the fucking song for you guys. Essence Fest. Yeah, Essence Fest. And I think this is Currency's low key his first mainstream like drop, because all his other ones been like low key and stuff, like, oh, I'm gonna drop I drop every month. But this is like, he grabbed Jermaine Dupri, which is a pretty high end producer, like super high end, and dropping a tape with him, which I don't know how Jermaine Dupri sound would be. I mean, let's have to listen to Essence Fest to see what he's cooking. But I feel like Jermaine Dupri could cook up something good. If he had like the heart to tell P. Diddy, hey, you don't make beats, I do. That already tells me that, hey, I'm in this fucking studio while you're just on the outside looking in. You're still in the room, but you're not touching the machinery. Which, when PD was talking all that shit, saying he could beat Jermaine in a 20, it's gonna be a close 20, but Jermaine has hits. Like, Diddy can only go into Biggie's bag like only so much. Like, my nigga, you ain't playing the whole, like, his entire album. So like, he still Jermaine Dupri still got it. But I guess we gotta sit back and wait and see how that goes. Well, how that album goes, because it hasn't dropped yet. We still only have one song, so let's see how it goes. But along that good news, what started off as bad news ended off as good news. So earlier within that week, Young M.A came out with her barber, and it showed that her eyes was like mad yellow, It looked like she was sick. And when your eyes go yellow like that, it's typically the signs of liver failure, which comes with like excessive drinking, which like scared everybody. Because I'm like, I've never known. Well, how the hell are we supposed to know? We wouldn't. Well, and we would never be privy to some of their outgoings of what they do outside of making music. So we don't know what sad people could be drinking heavily outside of the workplace. But it comes to find out that video of her eyes being yellow was being altered. Her eyes wasn't yellow. They're perfect. She's perfectly fine, which thank God, because that really like it scared a lot of people, especially like really big fans of Young M.A, because with everybody dying left and right and health being a big factor in these trying times, her dying or getting sick, having liver failure is a really big thing. And Young M.A don't be doing nothing. Like, she really did. Like, if there's anything I say about Young M.A, I may not like her music, but I could respect one thing: she be out the way. And I respect a person that's just be out the way, minding their own, and just doing them and making music. And that's why I'm glad that she doesn't have liver failure. It was just like a video altercation, because that really hurt. I was like, damn, Young M.A. Like, when you don't see artists for a while and you see them and they look sick, it's like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, I mean, it's not up to you to tell us how you are every day by day, but for nobody to see you for months and then you pop out sick, it's like, damn, bro, like, Jesus. And I'm not going to sit here and say that nobody cares about people's health. Even, like I said, I think it was like 2 pods ago, like when Takeoff died, I still can't really listen to a Migos song except Avalanche. Like, I really can't. Even that new Takeoff and A$AP Rocky song on that Superhero and Villains Metro Boomin album, that song is hard, and I can't listen to it because it's like, damn, nigga, like, he's gone. That's why I really don't listen to Mac Miller songs. Like, niggas that passed away, I can't really listen to their songs unless it's like Pop, like Pop Smoke was early and he didn't have that many songs, so he only has like 2 albums and like guest features. And even still, I don't really listen to his music at all too, because it's like, damn, he could have had more, or in Mac Miller's case, damn, he could have been here for more, or just been here. And it's just hard. It's just really hard. Like, death in any scope of the mean, like I said, it hurts. Even if you're a celebrity and I'm just like a regular Joe. Like, I'll use Lil Wayne for example. My life's goal was to see Lil Wayne perform one time. I don't care how far I was. I wasn't that far from him, but I saw Lil Wayne perform. Boom. If I, heaven forbid, Lil Wayne passed away before I saw him perform, I might have cried super hard. Because that man's music was great. And it's just like, it's when the art or said stuff that person did brought you joy or happiness in that moment. It's just like, damn, that was really cool. And I like that. And it's just, thankfully she's okay. I'll just say that so you get off this sappy, heartfelt stuff. I'm glad she's okay, and I'm glad she's doing fine. Amen. But I think to get back to the funny stuff, well, funny / intelligent stuff, Jay Electronica says that the Dominicans own the banks. And when I read that, I immediately was like laughing, dying laughing. And if you look at the quotes, it's just Dominican niggas either dancing or like just being Dominican niggas. And if you and I know this sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy, but if you look at the images, it's just Dominican niggas in buff tees and tight pants, or it's one Dominican nigga that's just like, I thought he was gay, but he just like just has a whole bunch of hoes around and he just dances like he just dance. I don't know that nigga's name at all. He's like a fat Daddy Yankee, but I don't think Daddy Yankee's Dominican. So whatever. It's really funny. It was if you saw it, man, I swear to God, it was the most stupidest shit ever. Cause like I really thought Jay Electronica was trying to tell us on some Hotep shit because he's Muslim. So I thought he was like trying to be like, oh, black people don't have power. Even the Dominicans own the banks. I'm like, I have never in my life heard Dominicans owning banks before. But so that was just killed me that whole day. But I found out he was trying to be funny because he was trying to say, you can't say who really owns the banks. And he was trying to say the Jewish community, but you can't say a Jewish community. But it was just funny. I don't know why the fuck that nigga said that shit. I mean, I know why, because I just said it. But damn, nigga, like that was the stupidest shit to say ever. So that shit hit me hard. I can't. That's funny as fuck. And with that, I think I'm done with the music news. Oh, 6ix9ine got his ass whooped, and after seeing the video, I was like, bro, you better not come outside again. So, not too much on 6ix9ine getting his ass whooped. Like I said this before, if you snitch, stay your ass inside and stop trying to. Well, I said this before he snitched. Stop acting hard. Stop trying to fight everybody and leave niggas alone. Now that you snitched, now you got a target on your back, and now niggas about to whoop your ass, just like those dudes did. So you better stay aside and you can't say nothing now. So everybody's gonna have a field day on your ass. So I'm going to go ahead and give you you guys some Ducee singles Ducee songs that I found that was hard as fuck. So one of them is the Hustler Disco Frisco mix by Sound Academy. Extraordinary Shit Talking by Almighty Slime. I think he's from Detroit. And I'm not going to say this whole album is hard, but a lot of the songs that are featured are. Let me take it back, because the intro is fire, Spill is fire, Alkaline is fire, and Godfather's Fuck Foreplay, Pleasure 2, and Two Lips are fire. And there's 18 songs in there, so it's like at least 10 or 11 that are hard. Maybe like 9. Maybe half of it's fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I think I'm gonna start listening to Jaleel. He's like some muscle-bound rocker, hip-hop guy, and like only reason I know this guy is because at Rolling Loud he went in like crazy stomping and did a backflip straight up and ripped the shirt off and started performing. So I was like, oh shit, this nigga is pretty lethal. Veda, she dropped I think she dropped the Shade EP this year, and the only reason I found her is because of this YouTube meme. So check her out. It's pretty hard. Go check it out. Let's see. Lil Tyler dropped at the end of this month, March 31st. So we'll get to see how that goes. He's only 15 and he still got far to go, but he still got some good music. He still has some great music, I should say. Let's see. I found this lucky Ducee that was been flying around that Joe didn't find yet. So fuck you, Joe. It's called Easy. It's unfinished as fuck, but I think it might be on his deluxe whenever he drops it. So who knows? Who else? What else? I think who else? Oh, Playboy Cardi and Uzi have a song called Damn. Fuck. Oh, Brad Pitt. I think it was a song that him and Uzi dropped. Friends. No, it's not. Okay, so Friends, Brad Pitt, the Dick Pleaser freestyle that Lil Wayne had, and Saucer Heart. That's the song Uzi and Cardi that apparently leaked. Oh well, somebody leaked it, and for what it sounds like I want to say pre Insane Posse Cardi. So this is definitely, I say, like 3 years old, probably like 2 or 3 years old. So we'll have to see what that comes up to be. It's probably not gonna come up to nothing, like, to be honest with you. So who knows what that might surface or not. And I think other than that, nothing real hard has came out. Pause. So I think that's it for music. So let's go into the mangas. First part of the manga portion, I'm gonna start with Jujutsu Kaisen. So I didn't review the past 2 weeks of the 2 chapters prior, so I'm reviewing 216 and 217, and basically it's Kenjaku and that ice bitch I hate and Sukuna hanging out and plotting on their missions going forward. And that ice bitch Yurame and Kenjaku made a bath for Sukuna, which is just like the blood of all like cursed spirits. And it went to a long soliloquy about how they can't get blood out of cursed spirits because they normally die right when like you kill them, so there's no like draining them of blood.
God damn.
But they end up doing it anyways, and Sukuna gets in his bath. And the chapter panel when he rises out the bath and like all the blood rises up with him because it's like in a dark room. So I guess because it's shadows, you can use the shadows of the blood to make him rise.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
So technically you have like shadow blood, which is already egregious and overpowered any fucking way. And now that the whole of Japan is fucked up because of Kenjaku and his plan, Sukuna is now going to go to his hometown that was 1,000 years ago and like meet Megumi's sister, who's controlled by a cursed spirit that he has beef with, and kill her so Megumi can become truly evil. Also Sasuke shit. And
God damn.
I was like, okay, that makes sense, I guess. So you want Megumi to be the perfect vessel by not well, you want to be the perfect host by letting him see his sister die. That's what I'm trying to say. And now that well, actually, there was something weird that happened when Kenjaku asked Sukuna, "Why don't you use your real face?" Sukuna was like, I guess I want to save it for when I have to fight the kids again, because now that he has Megumi face, it's gonna be hard for niggas to fight him or try to kill him. So it's like, do I kill him? Like, he's my friend, blah blah blah. And now he makes his way into the town and he runs into the Pompadour nigga and the invisible bitch. And I was like, I thought these niggas dipped off somewhere or like went with Yuta. But now the niggas, that Pompadour nigga face got slashed off, bro. Like, he was trying to step to Sukuna like he was like real, and then Sukuna just like parried it and just like grabbed his face, and then all you saw was like the line, 3 lines go through his face, and I was like, ugh, that nigga died. And I can only imagine the invisible naked chick is dead, so it's over for that shit. So that's 2 characters that I like are dead now. So it's like, ugh. Jujutsu Kaisen is not going to end on a happy note from what I could tell. Because all my favorite characters either are maimed, dead, or out of play. Well, yeah, because Panda's still recovering too. Which is really depressing because oh shit. Hold on now. I just not thought about it. Yuji's beef isn't the Lightning's dude beef anymore. It's Megumi's. But now, since he has Megumi's body,
I'm tired of playing with your ass, bitch. I know you got ribs in that basket. You better give them up smooth or I'm gonna break my hoof off in your goose ass.
that fight with the Lightning guy is going to be null and void because that's going to get his ass whooped twice as hard. Oh, shit. You're going to need a whole team to beat that nigga ass. Ugh, man, this is fucked. Well, I think the chapter ends with chapter 216 ends with Sukuna Megumi meeting up with Megumi's sister / whatever curse spirit is. And this falls into the chapter 217 when they're fighting and whatever. But like before the fight starts, his Megumi's sister asks him, "Can I be your concubine?" And I'm like, oh no. Just because you're possessed by a spirit doesn't mean you could just ask your brother who's possessed by another spirit, "Can I be your concubine?" That's wild out of pocket. And it's like and like it's nasty too. She's getting like mad, disgusting. Cause she's like, "Yo, man, I want to fuck Sukuna." I'm like, yo, bro, that's your sister, cuz chill out. What is going on here? And I'm like, Gage, you tripping on these chapters, bro. But it also showed us that Megumi's spirit, little Shikigami's are powerful now, way more powerful now, because Divine Dogs is like on some other shit tripping. And I think like there's others shadows they had got way stronger. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe Megumi was needed a little power boost. Maybe this was when he does his domain expansion. Oh god, bro, he doesn't do it in the chapter, but if he ever does it, it's over.
Do you understand?
I mean, really it's just mainly the chapters just really fighting and like her just saying, "Can I be your wife?" or whatever, and her envisioning life with Sukuna and shit. I'm like, okay, let's get past this. And it just ended with like Sukuna not taking her seriously and her getting mad and like going to like some super form, and you see Sukuna / Megumi is about to summon that big ass cursed spirit that he summoned in Shibuya before he got knocked out. So we already know if it was strong pre Sukuna spirit possession, post spirit possession, it's about to work this bitch. Cause she decided to put on like this insect armor, and I was sitting there like, that ain't gonna work. Sukuna about to work your ass. This is about to get sick. Unless somebody saves her, this is not gonna be a great sight at all. So that was really JJK in a sense, mainly concubine bullshit. And like try to beat incest shit. I was like, no. But to One Piece and reading, I didn't look at the spoilers, but I heard some bullshit about my man's happening, so I'm not gonna read it. So not gonna do that. But The chapter came out, and when I read it, it was freaking. It was really just fucking Santamaru telling the other people of the island, "Hey, get everybody off Egghead Island before the Marines come." So I think Santamaru, or the Axe guy, is not a Marine anymore because he's really going against the grain, even though his uncle is Kizaru, which I don't know if it's uncle or that's my OG, like OG uncle, like OG, like he's not blood related, he's just OG. The chapter really is just no, it's and I'm going off chapter 1078, and it's really just Luffy, Kaku, Lucci, and Zoro are still fighting the S Hawk and S Bear, but S Snake dipped off mid fight. And because it's Mihawk, Zoro feels compelled to go fight him, even though it's like a mini Mihawk. And because he gets lost, Luffy asks Kaku, "Hey, please follow him," because he gets lost easy. And instead of calling him Kaku, he calls him Usopp, which, if I'm not mistaken, plays into when they met at Water 7. And he called him Usopp because of his nose. So now it's Luffy and Lucci versus S-Bear, which is super cool because we get to see Lucci and Luffy work together. And even though they're still enemies, Lucci is the Zoro to his Catalyst, because Luffy's just going there guns blazing and punching them. But even though Zoro already told him, "Hey, that's not how you fight them, and that's not how you win," Lucci repeats the same thing. So I'm like, Lucci joining the crew is like looking better. And if not join the crew, join the fleet army. And so now everybody's still going in different floors of the island trying to get the fuck out. And we see all the... Well, we already saw freaking Shaka get sniped and everybody's tripping. But all the floors are... all the Vegapunks are frozen. Everybody's still fighting. And niggas is still trying to get the hell out from the Seraph's niggas. And we go down to the basement where Shaka got shot. And we see motherfucking the big damn, what's her name? The tall bitch Vegapunk. I forgot her name. The very, not the doll chick, not her. The one wearing the bikini with the jacket. And I'm like, what the fuck? And because in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck would like she do it? And like we got like a little sneak peek of not her talking, but 3 months prior, the government sending out CP0 agents to spot out Vegapunk's island, to scope it out, and them not returning. So it's been like 3 months since them niggas been down there. I thought it was just like a couple weeks, but it's like 3 fucking months. And we see that she tells Vegapunk straight up, "I want to be a celestial dragon." So in my mind, I'm like, bitch, you want to be a slave owner? Siri, place Young Dolph slave owner.
Whole lot of drill. Money calling back to back, so I keep taking trips.
Like, what the fuck? Why would you want to be a celestial dragon? Them niggas are the worst of the worst. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, that wouldn't even fucking work because you're a fucking robot. You think the celestial dragons give a fuck about you?
Fucking dummy.
Them niggas gonna put you in the dirt the first chance they get. Bitch, you can't even fight. They gonna get Kaku to beat your ass.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Like Kaku, nigga, and Kaku ain't no joke. So if Kaku kills you, you ain't you a threat, but damn, nigga. So I'm like, and the new chapter comes out this week. So I don't know, man. I hope what I'm reading isn't true, man. But if it is, this is gonna be a hard chapter for me. I'm gonna be really fucking pissed. But going on to the get on, I didn't read Chainsaw Man. I think I'm like a chapter behind. I don't know, man. Like I fuck with Fujimoto, the guy who made Chainsaw Man Fire Punch. But when he goes in his like deep weird bag, it's a bag, my nigga. I think like I thought the new chapter was like somebody was making a meme out of it, but it was actually like I think it was the cooking devil, and I don't know if somebody like edited this in the translation, but she said I'm finna cook, and I'm like, I don't know if she meant that like I'm finna cook these niggas, like I'm finna kill these niggas, or as in I'm just gonna cook. So I'm like, oh god, man. But I'm just like one chapter behind, and I think I'm like 2 chapters behind on Kaiju number 8 too. And Kaiju number 8's images have been coming out, and they're not. I will save my distaste for them until later on, but for right now, it's not looking the best. Like I'm looking at it, and the main character looked like Nickelodeon did this shit. And I'm like, not this, not now, not Kaiju number 8, because I'm like, it looks Nickelodeon, like it looks like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not the old one, the new one. How they're all like wonky. It still looks good, but they're like wonky. Like Raph is like mad top heavy. He's got little Kaido legs and shit like that. And Donatello's like they made every character not the same. And I think I could like that. I think I fought with that for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because you made a show that they aren't quadruple twins, but they're brothers. So yes, they're brothers, but they all shouldn't look alike. So I think they went through that great. I don't even know why I'm just on this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle rant, but nonetheless, it still looks good. I damn sure forgot what the fuck was talking. Yeah, the Kaiju number 8 stuff doesn't look good though, so I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna give it some time. What the blonde hair chick? I forgot her name too, but she looks good. No, they didn't show her. They showed the main character's love interest. She looks great. I think I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to wait, man, because it don't come out to next year. But this, they got their time. They better hurry up. Caught up to Kangen Omega, and niggas is still inside. I'm inside. I'm not outside. That was lame. But them niggas are still inside, and they're trying to figure their way through the sections of the inside in Japan, but they're just really just running into like back ends and trying to get their bearings. But in the recent chapters, Oma told Koga that him and Ryuk are clones of a Nico that they don't know if he's alive, which I think he might be dead. I really think so. Well, he couldn't. Well, he might be dead. But since he doesn't know if he's gonna live or die this time or not, since last time he died, he got a fake cloned heart so he could get better. He's gonna pass every Nico style to Koga, which is either telling me that this might be the end of Kangen in totality, or we might see Kangen like Sigma or Alpha or some shit like that. So I can't wait. I hope he does come out, because I really like Kangen Ashura and Kangen Omega. And staying on fighting mangas, I've been catching up on Baki, and I'm a chapter behind translated and a chapter ahead untranslated. So the translated is Sukuna and Biscuit are still fighting, and Biscuit has used his human ball move, like turned himself to a human ball and turned it and like made it stronger because Sukuna tried to like dive bomb on that nigga and he bounced off, which is telling me that either Sukuna's obviously weak in the Baki because Baki beat him, but either Biscuit obviously got stronger because old Biscuit would got clapped. But seeing how even from a sumo, like full power sumo kick, that bounced off him. And I'm like, oh shit. Hi-ya! Yo, if Sukuna had that ability, if Sukuna, like not to have the ability, but if Sukuna is like getting blocked back like that, that only tells me Biscuit's on a whole nother level now. So
he's fat. I'm gonna. I don't care if he don't. I'll make him bleed.
Really, at the end of that the translated chapter is just Biscuit. It's just like a standoff between the two. Now the untranslated is Biscuit uses his body as a vice grip and swallows Sukuna. Pause. And spits him out. Pause.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
And Sukuna's like on the ground, like, oh shit, I can't do shit. No, I'm wrong. The last translated chapter ended with Sukuna trying to charge that Biscuit, but Biscuit like did a front punch and knocked him out. And the untranslated, like I said, he had him in the vice grip, spit him out. And Biscuit was on the ground while Olivia just walked away, while like some random dude who owned the shop next door and got his car smashed because those two niggas just randomly just saw a fight that no nigga believed that he just saw. And when he got up, he like went back to the old man Tokagero. That's the old man's name, Tokagero, I think. And asked to challenge Baki to a fight, which I'm like, you lost to Baki. And you lost to Biscuit. And you lost to Jack. So like, nigga, you're going down. Like, if you lost to Jack, well, Biscuit can't beat Jack probably. And Jack can't beat Baki. So, like, I don't know why you're shooting up. Well, no, I'm wrong. He sat with the other sumo guy that fought Dopo that got his ears ripped off.
God damn!
He sat with him, and I couldn't, because it was untranslated, so I didn't know what the fuck they were saying. They were obviously saying, like, yo, we both got our asses whooped by, like, some niggas that we didn't know. And we were supposed to be, like, some legendary niggas, but we just got our asses handed to us.
Got your ass whooped tonight.
So I guess after that, he was like, okay, since I got my ass handed to me trying to work harder, let me go fight Baki. And I'm like, that makes no sense. And Baki's just like walking through the street like, oh, okay. Well, let's start this again. And I'm like, okay. Well, I don't know when that chapter's going to be translated. I don't know when the next trailer's going to come out. Next chapter's going to come out. So whenever that does, I'll let you guys know. But before I end the manga portion, I just want to say Boruto manga is trash. I'm not going to, let me take it. It's not trash. I mean, it's not trash. So what they're doing now, I thought it was like hella weird. Well, hold on, let me unrev my engines. So the chapter is basically Boruto becoming what Sasuke was in part 1 of Naruto. And I can sort of see how, because if you look how they structure the chapter and how the chapter is showing basically how when Naruto tried to get Obito out of that Ten-Tail state, it was like Naruto and everybody behind him. So if one of the panels is Boruto and Kawaki and everybody behind him is the Leaf Village. But the fucked up thing is Kawaki just like sent Hinata and Naruto to the other dimension, and like he's caught. He's like the only reason that this beef is happening is because Kawaki is like trying to be like, oh man, I want a dad too. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So like, I really don't like. I don't like Boruto because like I don't even know. Like this is becoming. I forgot. It's like that evil stepkid bullshit, evil stepchild bullshit, where you adopt the stepkid, and he turns out to be like an evil fuck, and he goes around killing niggas, and now he's like, oh, I love you, dad. Like, it's like what the fuck, like nigga, no, like no. I like what they're trying to do, but it's like you did that dynamic before. I'm not, and now it gets even weirder because how do we end up in the future where you kill Sasuke and Naruto, unless Naruto's in that dimension for like 5 or 6 years. But whatever, Boruto's. But let's move on to the anime, the final portion. So I'm behind on One Piece again. I think I'm like 3 episodes behind. And I saw the scene where Hawkins gets his arm chopped off, and it's still better than I thought because in the manga it was just jumps, skip to him getting his arm cut, and I'm like, okay, I like the fluidness of the fight, and it was good. Like I saw for what I saw of it from what Crunchyroll posted, I was like, okay, this is a good fight. I like it. I fuck with it. Now there was a bunch of like anime. There's dropping soon, so I'm gonna get to that first. So I still think, I don't know if it's this year or next year that this zombie work anime is supposed to drop. That's supposed to drop. I think that slave that, oh, how should I put this? It's a anime based off the women in this world. The women are the fight in the generals in the war, and the men transform into like slave monsters and fight like demons. I forgot the name of it, but I currently only read like the first chapter. It was hard. I just never finished it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Gundam Witch Mercury comes back in April something, I believe. I forgot what day. And I can't wait for that to come back because, ooh, that season's fucking hard. They just announced Ultimate Muscle. I think I told you guys that last week. But I rewatched some of the old Ultimate Muscle. Like, I'm talking about, like, 70s. And that shit was super racist. Like, there was Nazis in it. Like, the swastika Nazis. And like the black people were actually throwing spears and like it was racist, bro. It was like mad racist. Like it was super racist. But the Ultimate Muscle, I think I don't know what storyline they're going on, but whatever it goes now, I'm still gonna like it. I'm not a big fan of him being in his underwear. I hope he just gets like a regular outfit, but here's probably not. The creator of Fire Force and Soul Eater is coming out with an original anime. I forgot the name. Hold on. I might start bookmarking these and putting them in the tabs. Oh, Shangri-La character designs are out, and it looks great. I can't wait to get that. But where is that anime I was looking for? Yeah, I can't find it. But yeah, that's it's a classroom full of kids, and there's like a lot of death and shit. So that's coming out, and there's like a bunch of other shit that Demon Slayer comes out in early April alongside Hell's Paradise, which comes out in T-minus 12 days. So yeah, that's like, oh god, I can't wait for that to drop. I really can't wait. So there's a bunch of new anime that's dropping for this year and next year. So be on the lookout. And their Sandland, the Toriyama old school manga he came out with, it's getting the movie. And I think they just showed the main 3 cast. I don't think they went into depth with it. And I think I just remember reading chapter 2 of it in like an old Shonen Jump and never like really go into it. So it'll be new for me too when I watch it. But speaking of catching up, I've been catching up to this Gundam Heroes show, which is, like I said, it's just like Gundam of the three. It's Gundam based off the three of what's that fucking name? Son Goku or Son Wukong. Yeah, it's based off Son Wukong and the three cities. I forget. If I'm not mistaken, based off that, and I'm getting pretty far into it. And like I said, it's still hard. The Gundam moves are still cool. I'm getting into. I think I'm getting into the climax of the show because the main good guy, well, one of the main good guys got persuaded, mind fucked, and became an evil bad guy. So now they have to find a way to coalesce, save the day, and save the civilians of the town before they turn to like mindless zombies. And they paid reference to, I think, Dark Gundam in this episode, and I was like really confused because I thought it was the Dark Gundam. I was like, oh shit, are we gonna see G Gundam S Gundams in this? And I was like, no, we're not. That's depressing, but it's still a good show. Blue Lock is almost done. I'm really sad because Isagi's team lost and he went to Ren's team, and now Ren and them have to fight the foreign niggas. And I totally forgot about that because I was like, I don't know how that will work, because how if they get Ren, they don't get Bachara. But I could have sworn I remember Ren, Bachara, and Sagi working together and playing some games. I was like, oh shit. But now I don't know what happens to everybody else because Sagi's the main character now, and I don't remember anything past him losing to them getting the black kid and him going crazy. Like, I don't know what happened. Matter of fact, I don't even remember. Yeah, that's why I don't remember. Between those two, I don't remember. So when season 2 comes out, it'll be all blurred to me because I have to catch up on 30 or 42 chapters I'm behind on fucking Blue Lock. So I'm almost a real full year behind on Blue Lock again. Shit. But I think I'm going to close it here. I was going to say Baruto, the anime is trash, but I saw the fight between Kawaki and Baruto. It was great. It was straight. They paid homage to the final fight between Sasuke and Naruto, with Kawaki using Baruto's hands to summon to use it as a fire style and using it. So I was like, okay, you guys are trying. I respect it, but like I said, I'm still not a fan of Baruto. So whatever. But I'm gonna end it here. I appreciate you guys for checking it out and listening to me. Tune in next week, and I'll be here for you guys to listen. Say la vie.
Yeah, that's right.
Easy, why you doing so?
We on cloud time, so spend it how you please. I'm on the run from you right in my fucking dreams. I don't want you to ever leave me, but if you do, I understand, said that's for me. We on cloud time, so spend it how you please. I'm on the run from you right in my fucking dreams. I don't want you to ever leave me, but if you do, I understand, said that's for me. Yeah.